My fellow Liberians, I am Edwin Daniel C. Gay, Jr., Deputy Information Minister of the Republic of Liberia. Welcome to the third episode of the President Weah Thank You series. Today, it's time to look at his achievements in the education sector. In 2017, the number of school-going persons had increased since the end of the Civil War, but the learning outcomes were poor. Many parts of Liberia were without high schools, and children who attended classes in dilapidated structures were taught with inadequate materials by many demotivated teachers who were irregularly underpaid as low as 2,500 Liberian dollars as a monthly salary. With few weak regulatory mechanisms in place, the unprecedented repeated mass failure of students in WAEC and UL entrance examination consistently exposed the failure of the government education system. President Weah's predecessor had conceded to these enormous challenges and had publicly confessed that their education system was a mess. President Weah inherited a mess and immediately started to reverse the downward trend the education sector had taken. President Weah immediately lobbied with GPE for $11 million to support early childhood education in 6 counties. 300 in-service teachers and administrators were trained, and grants were given to 550 early childhood education schools for learning materials. President Weah has also addressed the secondary education challenge. He has attracted $47 million from ADA to enable him construct 3 model high schools in Banga, Kakata, and Ganta cities, and is rehabilitating 156 public schools across the country. He is smartly using the funding opportunity to upgrade about 25 public junior high schools to senior high schools to ensure that each education district in Liberia has at least 1 public high school. Construction works are ongoing at the 25 following schools: Dua Gaton and William V. Stockman in Nima County, Nomo Port Central, Draw, Gibsonville, and Troll Public Schools in Sano County, Barakan, Boninkan, and Guiado in Maryland, Chibokan, Tomwa, and Koyankan in River G, Joseph McGill, Bella Fasama, and Gaga Bokita in Bapulu County, Owens Grove, St. John, and Guillotin in Grand Bassa, Bojize, Zamitown, and Yakatown in Riverses, Kokoya Central High in Bon, and Bee Public School in Margibi County. Construction works are also currently ongoing at 18 early childhood primary schools across the country. To reduce the high rate of school female dropouts, President Weah ensured that up to $250 was given as sponsorship from 9th to 12th grade to each of 3,000 girls in the counties with the highest rates of secondary school dropouts. President Weah is about to install an all-inclusive solar panel digital library in 157 public high schools across the country, and users will not need internet connection. All of the 157 schools have received $5,000 each to prepare the rooms to deploy the digital platform. Since 2018, President Weah has paid $500,000 annually as WAS fees for all students taking the exam. Under President Weah, the passing rate of students in WAS and other public exams has improved steadily. President Weah has also made the University of Liberia and all other public tertiary institutions tuition-free to grant the poorest of Liberian students access to higher education. President Weah has sent 30% of the University of Liberia Teachers College and the Teachers Training Institutes to foreign graduate schools to specialize in different sectors of education to improve the teachers training program. The 30% have completed the training. President Weah has completed the rehabilitation and reconstruction of TVET workshops in all 6 multilateral high schools. He has rehabilitated all of the trade workshops at BWI and has constructed TVET workshops at the Kipamos High School. President Weah has removed over 1,000 ghost names from the Ministry of Education payroll and has added 3,000 supplementary teachers who had irregularly received 2,500 Liberian dollars as monthly salary. Under President Weah, all public school teachers are paid at least 150 United States dollars gross salary. President Weah has established the Division for Disability and Inclusive Education for the first time at the Ministry of Education, and with the support from the World Bank, 40 teachers were trained to improve their abilities to identify students with special needs. To inspire nation building and patriotism, President Weah has reinstated civics education in a curriculum for Liberian schools. President Weah has developed several education policies to improve and strengthen regulation of the sector, including the Policy on Health School Administration, School Grading and Quality Assessment Tool, PTA Policy, and Girls Education Policy, which introduced the recruitment and deployment of 200 guardian counselors in all public schools. All of these achievements cause us to forget that COVID-19 disrupted President Weah's development drive for a whole year. But even during the pandemic, he solicited help from the development partners and launched the COVID-19 Education Emergency Response Plan. Under the plan, lessons were aired by radio, 6,000 plus kits were procured, 150 watch facilities were constructed in public schools. Risk prevention controls were established to create safe environments for the speedy reopening of schools. During the COVID-19 pandemic, President Weah also provided relief packages for about 20,000 private school teachers who were not fortunate to receive salaries like their public school counterparts. Thank you, President Weah.